Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kana Radhiah and now I would like to present a thesis. The title is Language Features Used by Male and Female Comments in Joko Widodo's Instagram on Vaccination COVID-19 by Intan Irmayanti. Okay, let's look to the introduction first. Gender and language describe how men and women are different when they interact with people. Different features of male and female speeches do not only occur in physical interaction but also in social media, especially in Instagram. Based on the phenomenon of the language are used by male and female in Jokowi's Instagram, it is believed that male and female are different in expressing their opinion about vaccination COVID-19 in Instagram. The researcher conducted this study entitled Language Feature Used by Male and Female Comments in Jokowi's Instagram on Vaccination COVID-19. Let's visit to the previous study. The first one is from Fifi and Friends 2021 entitled An Analysis on Women's Language Feature Used by Jacinda Ardern in Speech about COVID-19. The result of this study showed not all types of women's language feature used Jacinda Ardern. The researchers found 7 types of women's language feature. The differences between their study and this study is that it discussed the women's language feature, where their study explained the most dominant women's language feature was empathic stress function of empathic stress in this speech. While this study focused on the way of men and women in commenting on social media. Okay, the second one is Rosita and Roshida 2021 entitled Male and Female Language Features in A Star in Born movie. The result of the study shows that there are differences and similarities of lead male and female characters in using language. In this study, have the same discussion about male and female's language features, and the differences is between their study and this study is that it discussed the male and female character in the movie. The last is from Bui 2021 entitled Gender Language in Modern Advertising and an Investigation. So the difference between this study and the Bui study is in the object of the study. This study used Instagram as the object, while the Bui study used advertising as the object. Okay, the next is the formulation of the problem or research question. The first one is what kinds of language feature are used by male and female commentators in Jokowi's Instagram on vaccination COVID-19. The second one is what factors do affect male and female in commentating Jokowi's Instagram on vaccination COVID-19. And the last one is how are language feature implemented by male and female as the ways they are. The objective of the study or the purpose of the study, the first one is to investigate kinds of language feature are used by male and female commentators in Jokowi's Instagram on vaccination COVID-19. And the second one is to describe factors do affect male and female commentating Jokowi's Instagram on vaccination COVID-19. And then to describe language feature implemented by male and female as the ways they are. The significance of the study divided into 2. The first one is theoretically. The findings of the study are expected to enrich language and gender theory, thus it can be additional resources or references for both lecturers and students who are interested in language and gender in social media. And the second one is practically. The findings are expected in giving the information for lecturers, students, and researchers. The lecturers of linguistics to be aware their social status and interlocutor consideration in expressing their commentary. Thus, they can give opinion as well as they can. And for students to be an additional reference of male and female linguistics features in communication. And for the researcher, it can enrich knowledge about language feature and social network especially in Instagram. Next part is theory. Miskova states that language feature is a way of speech or a kind of utterance which is formed by means of conscious and intentional selection, systematic patterning, and implementation of linguistic and extra-linguistic means with respect to the topic, situation, function, author intention, and content of utterance. Next part is research methodology. This research was conducted by applying qualitative research. In this case, the study focused on language features and its use differences based on the gender. The study included as a descriptive qualitative. The source of the data. This research used secondary sources from the collection of commentators in Jokowi's Instagram about vaccination COVID-19, 12 July 2021, which taken from the Instagram account, and the subjects of the research were males and females. The supporting instrument of the data collection in this research is document. Document will be used as tool to help the researcher in collecting the data. Okay, the next is technique of collecting the data. The data was collected by applying a documentary technique. Documentation means the technique collecting data in the research which based on searching data in the journal, magazines, and other. The technique of analyzing the data. The data of this research was analyzed by using interactive model proposed by Miles, Huberman, and Saldana, namely data condensation, data displays, and drawing conclusion or verifying. Research finding. There were 34 data of language feature found in Jokowi Dodo's Instagram, which consists of 9 for ages, included of 5 female and 4 male, 16 for tech question, included of 9 female and 7 male, 3 for empathic stress, included of 1 males and 2 female, and 6 for rising intonation, included of 4 female and 2 male. It can be concluded that men and women prefer to rising intonation and question in Jokowi Dodo's Instagram to keep maintain their opinion each other with showed unwise and less competitive in giving argument. And most of them, either men and women, who seems to be wise and keeps establishing and maintaining the interaction and giving support, motivation for Jokowi Dodo, it concluded that the most dominant of types of language feature was tech question. Discussion. Lakov has put forward the most complete analysis concerning linguistic differences between males and females. Results obtained in this study indicate that Lakov also believed that women use more ages than men do. She identifies the speaker is unsure, used for the sake of politeness, and characterizing women's language, the language of those who are out of power in society. Conclusion. There are 34 data of language feature found in Jokowi Dodo's Instagram. The most dominant of language feature used by gender in Jokowi Dodo's Instagram was tech question. Factor do affect male and female in commenting on Jokowi Dodo's Instagram was social status. The different social status is not the factor underlying male and female make arguments. Male and female have same strong in giving argument which aim to keep establishing and maintaining their opinions, ideas, and interaction. In giving argument, it is indicated by the various of types of language feature they use. Okay, the last is suggestion. In relation to the conclusion, suggestion are offered as the following. The first is the lecturer of linguistics to be aware of their social status and interlocutor consideration, and the students to be an additional reference of male and female's linguistic feature in communication, and the researcher, it can enrich knowledge about gender and social network, especially in Instagram. Okay, that's all from me. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.